How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another Flash Reviews Wednesdays. This week is Season 1, Episode 9. What happens on this week's episode is Christmas time, and I believe this is the mid-season finale of the first season. And what happens is Barry and them's going through this Christmas traditions, and the man in yellow suit shows up and is after the tachyons to make the tachyon device that he uses to go through time. And he goes to Mercury Labs to try to steal this, and he kills a bunch of guards, and the scientist that makes this tachyon device locks the doors in, that way he can't get through. So the man in yellow suit runs off, and then Joe and the detectives are there to try to find out what happens, and Barry tells Joe that the only way that these deaths could happen is from another speedster. And Joe tells him that the man in yellow has been back, and the only reason he didn't tell him is because he threatened Iris to kill Iris. And Barry's upset because Joe didn't tell him, because Barry thinks he could have been preparing this whole time and he didn't know about the man in yellow being back. So Barry goes and tells Iris how he feels, and he finally tells her that he loves her, and he's been loving her since before he didn't even know what love was. And he goes to his office and is looking at the case files of his mother's death, and he looks out the window, and the man in yellow is outside, and he runs away, and Barry runs after him. And they go to this football stadium, and they start fighting, and the man in yellow tells Barry that they've been doing this for ages, and this is their destiny, is to fight, and for the man in yellow to always outsmart Barry Allen. And just like it was his mother's destiny to die that night, and then the man in yellow runs away. Well, they come up with the plan, Star Lab does, to capture the man in yellow. And they make this trap, this force field, and they get the tachyon device, even though the woman who's overseeing the project at Mercury Labs doesn't want to give them to him. Barry makes her give it to him, and the way he does this is threatening to tell everybody about these tachyon devices that way, but she wants to keep this secret, so she gives it to him. And they're sending out pulses to lure the man in yellow in, and it does, and he's trapped in this force field. So the people, Star Labs, Cisco and all them, and Joe and all them go and ask him why he killed Nora Allen, and the Reverse Flash tells him the reason he did it, and he winds up getting loose because the machine malfunctions, and he gets the tachyon device and starts killing everybody except for Joe, Cisco and them, and Eddie Thawne. And he beats up on Harrison Wells, and this is a ploy to make it look like Harrison Wells isn't the Reverse Flash. But if y'all watch my reviews on when I first started reviewing the Flash, this is Harrison Wells who is the Reverse Flash. And if y'all want to know what happens with that, look at my old reviews and you'll see that of the Flash. And after that, everybody has a party and gets together, and Cisco tells Joe that he's looked at the lightning when the Flash and Reverse Flash was fighting, and it was yellow and red lightning. And they find out that there was two speedsters that night when Barry's mother died, and we'll find more about that. And I know I already reviewed that in the old reviews, so y'all look for that. And I only got 2 more reviews to review the Flash until I'm completely caught up on the Flash. If the Flash is still on hiatus next week, I'll review the next episode, and we'll try to get caught up. And my questions for y'all is, what do y'all think is going to happen when on the next episode, because Firestorm showed up on this episode as well. And y'all just tell me what y'all think is going to happen with that. As always, it's Preacher Man R&B signing out, guys. GG, awesome. See y'all next time.